Alrighty, Ernesto and I would like to welcome you to the last of the lockdown vlog series. Well, to be fair, it's probably not going to be the last because I've still got some random footage floating around that I haven't edited from the previous breakdown. So that'll come, but it won't fit in chronologically now. It'll be slotted in on those days. So it's been 3 weeks, I think. Yeah, I think it was 3 weeks that we've been in lockdown, which is definitely better than last time, and that's good. That's about all I can say at that point. Do I know what tomorrow holds? Not a lot, but I'll tell you what I do know. And I'll tell you what the plan is what we're going to do today. Yes, Ernesto will be coming to school with me. Chances are I need to make Ernesto a mask. We will see how today goes. The Care Bear collection. Never got to do a Care Bear collection tour. There are all of the Care... No, there's not actually all the Care Bears anymore. Since I got all the Care Bears, they released more. And at that point I realised I have a problem and I don't need to collect all the Care Bears. This one's still my favourite. No, don't reach over and get more favourite Care Bears. That's insane. It's not necessary. Or to go through and pull out the... There's a horse one that's basically a unicorn without a horn, let's be honest. So, what can I tell you is going to be happening? We had a staff meeting yesterday on Zoom, and we're having another staff meeting today at some point. Then we're going to find out a little bit more. At the moment, it is not mandated that we wear masks at school. You can, however, wear masks, and I think we're encouraged to do so. I asked yesterday what the story is with drama and performance and masks, and whether or not I can ask you to remove a mask, or whether or not you can wear a mask for performance and stuff like that. The information that I've got currently from everywhere is that it pretty much comes down to the school. Mr. Fuller has said that I can assess you wearing a mask, basically. So, if you are going to be doing an assessment shortly, which all of you seniors are, you may 100% wear a mask during that assessment, and then we just put a COVID-19 level 2 Delta stamp all over it, because as we know, there's a lot of facial expression that is going to be missing when one's in a mask. This is probably a face that you're going to have to get used to. See, this is me smiling. This is me frowning. This is how I walk through a supermarket pretending I'm Darth Vader. I'm not really very good at wearing a mask, let's be honest. I do have the eyebrows, which is useful, and I have a tendency to do this a lot. Only because I can. Yeah. Even as teachers, we're not being mandated to wear a mask, but we can. So, we will see how we go. Does this scare me just a little? Yes, yes it does. It's weird still seeing everybody in masks, but that's going to be the reality of life for the next few years, as far as I understand, that basically there's going to be a lot more masks in our lives. So we should get used to it. But yeah, so I'm not going to be on anyone's case about either wearing a mask or not wearing a mask. I think at this stage I will attempt to wear a mask, but I know that there are times where I'm going to have to take it off because I don't know how to teach in a mask. I'm going to be talking to some of my friends overseas and finding out how they've been getting on with it for the last sort of year, where it has been mandated for them. I mean, the good news is that there is no community transmission of Delta in and around outside of Auckland, so we're safe to go back. But it doesn't mean that it's not necessarily going to be scary to go back. So there's that. Do I anticipate seeing all of you tomorrow? No, I imagine there's going to be some of you who either won't be ready to come back, or you won't be feeling safe or well enough to come back, and that's fine. Or you might be worried about those other people in your house that are immunocompromised, and you might not want to come and go from the house in that scenario, which we had some people like that last time. So we'll play it by ear, and we'll see what's going on. But the plan is still going to be for seniors, we're going to get those New Zealand theatre things out of the way. And for the clowns, we're going to work on your clowning routines, and I think we're going to be performing them to just me at this stage. I don't know how long we're going to be in level 2 for. If we imagine that it's going to be the rest of the term, then there won't be any audiences of anybody, especially 5-year-olds, now that it's a strain that children are getting. So there's that. Is it ideal? No. Is there an ideal solution? No. So I think it is what it is, for lack of a better description. So do you have to wear a mask on a school bus? If you're coming from Masterton, yes, that's still the case because that's public transport. If you're not, no. But it's a weird one because schools have exemptions. But Delta's got an issue around gatherings of more than 50. I do know every time I hire a bus, generally speaking, I'm hiring a 56-seater bus. Your bus driver is going to be in a mask, so it's completely going to be a thing that we're going to see. We're going to see how it rolls out and that kind of stuff. So if you're at school tomorrow, the first thing that's going to happen is mentor time. So at the start of period 1 is going to be a special mentor time, and we're going to be able to catch up with our mentor class. So there'll be an announcement over the loudspeaker, I'm sure, but period 1 will start as mentor time, and then it will go into period 1. I don't think there's going to be a lot of pressure put on people during tomorrow. It's mainly going to be about reinforcing the routines and working out how things are going to work, and just voicing your fears and concerns and all that kind of stuff, because I think that's the only way that we're going to get answers, is if people are open and honest. So yeah. Anyway, schoolwork for today. It's the same as yesterday. Let's just finish off what we can finish off. Year 11s, if you get sorted with your monologues and get them filmed and attached to your slideshow today, we can at least put those credits in. Year 12s, same with your comparisons, put them in, and we can at least put in your mind blank in the middle of a sentence. Thought that phase of my life had passed. Yeah, so if you finish your comparisons, we can put those credits in at least. There's not going to be an exam week this term. They've moved the exam week to the start of next term, which is good. I'm not sure that it makes a lot of difference at this point, but exams have been pushed out, so we shall see how things roll. If you're in my Inspire musical class, still working out what that's going to be, but we don't have to think about until this time next week, because it won't be a musical. Yeah. Do I have anything else to say? Mentor class, you're going to be receiving this video just so that you'll know that you'll be the first people that I see tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be rainy, it's going to be cold, and it's going to be strange because there are going to be spaces in the school that we can't have more than 50 people in. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. Anyway, in other news, this book arrived. I bought it from the Greytown bookstore, and the cool thing about this book is that it's written by somebody that many moons ago I hired to teach with me, and she then won the Montana Book Award for Poetry, and didn't come back for teaching at Kuranui in her second year. She went to Germany, and as you do, because I think there's a $50,000 prize or something, or there's a monetary prize for winning the Montana Book Awards. So she went and travelled, which is very cool. And now the book club is reading her book, and that's very exciting, and it's cool because it's like, I knew her before she was famous. And it's a book of short stories, and I love short stories. And right now, I don't think I can commit to a novel. So that's the way that pandemics have me rattled. Is that I can focus for a short story, but I don't think I can focus for a novel. Yeah, good times. Now, if you're involved in the secret project, and you're wondering where we're up to on that front, there is... I have a lot of the videos, but I don't have all of the videos. So I'm still waiting for some of them. So if you're still working on your video, that's fine. You may get it to me and I will get the editing done. Yeah, I think that's enough information. Yes. So what's the plan now? It is raining, it is windy, it is cold. I need to get sorted for school tomorrow, because all of my school stuff is now spread and rearranged, and I need to charge up my school laptop again and all of that kind of stuff, because I haven't been using it for a while. And now it's a case of getting it all sorted to come back to school. Yeah. All of those things. So today, just finish off the stuff that you can. Juniors, just make sure that you've finished off all of the Greek theatre things. We're going to be coming back to do Darkwood Manor in the next 2 days, hopefully. And then we'll move into Greek theatre for the rest of the term. And I shall see you tomorrow.